What's up, boys? It's Might Be. Today we're going to be going over how to finish the event literally as fast as possible. Now, there's so many stubs to be made in this event. Literally, you can make upwards of 4 million stubs by just playing the game. So that's something that's absolutely awesome. So we're going to be going over how to finish it and kind of have my guide to finishing it as fast as possible. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you guys are hitting this like and sub button as we are grinding into MLB The Show 21. And without further ado, let's get right into the freaking video. Alright, boys, we got a new event. Now, I wanted to go over this because you can make an absolute ton of stubs in this event. It's actually kind of crazy how many stubs you can make on this event. Now, what it's called the Where Legends Are Made event. Currently, I have 3 wins in the inning, and the thing that's so great about this, scratch all the event info, all of the rewards, but it's only 10 wins for a 90 to 95. Now, I know a bunch of you guys are probably like 10 wins, 2 losses, that's really hard. Yes, it's not really the easiest thing to do, but the thing is you can actually get a lot of stubs from it, and it's really good. And so the events on this thing are really, really good. The thing about this is that the BREGMAN is definitely a usable card. The thing that's really cool about BREGMAN is he has opposite splits. And if you guys remember this card from last year, what made this BREGMAN card so good is he was just kind of glitchy. I know he has that 124 vision, and I think that honestly it helps a little bit, and he's maxed against lefties, which helps an absolute ton. The card has just got a really, really good swing. He's kind of glitchy, and he hits really, really well. The thing about BREGMAN is that he's a shortstop also, in that he can play short, he can play third, he can play left if you need him to, and he's going to have silver defense with a pretty good arm. He's nothing special defensively. He's no Tatis defensively, but Alex BREGMAN is definitely a good kind of counter option, as he's just something that's really good, and he has a glitchy swing. Honestly, this card might hit a little bit better than Tatis just because of that. Tatis has really been my guy so far this year. I thought he's really, really good in literally every aspect of the game, but BREGMAN last year, he was my shortstop in game, and I really liked him just because his swing was so good. The one thing that kind of hurts this card is that he doesn't really have much speed over there. He doesn't have absolute amazing defense, and he doesn't really rake righties, although he doesn't play bad against the righties. That vision, it helps boost up his power and contact, right? I feel like he's a lot more glitchy than people give him credit for, but the card is genuinely really good, and I like him just because of all these reasons. And I know he's a trash throw, but as far as statistics and the card goes in general, he's a really good card. Now, not only is Where Legends Are Made a really good event because it's got BREGMAN and he's going for 1 million stubs, but the thing about this event is that it's got 3 rewind packs. Now, you know why this is so crazy is because the minimum you are going to get in a rewind pack, and I know they're 50 wins, 60 wins, and 75 wins, is 550,000 stubs. And you can get a ton of stubs in these. You get the main, you have a potential to literally get 4 million stubs from this event. And now how you're going to be doing it really fast and efficiently is going to be this. So how you're going to be doing this, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to assemble your squad well. Now how you do this is not only do you look at your team right now that you have in the event, but you look at the guys in the market and maybe pick up some budget beasts that will help out your squad. Now not only is that going to help you because it's going to make it to where your team is better, but it's going to make you better because you're going to be picking cards that you're really, really good at and cards that you definitely want. And the thing about this is that it's so important. Team composition in this game is very, very, very important, and it's very important for a lot of different reasons. It's important because whenever you're going through this, you want to have a team that not only is good statistically, but a team that you are good with, and you want to find the balance in between of the best cards and best teams you can physically create for the event. Now, whenever I'm doing this, I also want to go to my second tip, and my second tip is always going to be, if you are in events and you struggle to get wins, forfeit your first loss. Now, I know a bunch of you guys are going to be like, well, why would you do that? And here's the reason, is whenever you're playing someone that's 0-1, they're going to be rated lower, ththey're going to be a worse player. You're going to have a higher percentage of winning those games than you're going to have playing someone whenever, let's say, you're 1-0 and 2 or 2-0, or even keep on going. And the reason why you're going to do this is it's going to make your time per game a lot less and a lot more significant. And the only reason I highly disagree with this is if you think that you can get 10 wins, and if you think you have a chance of getting 10 wins without 2 losses, or you think that you're kind of a better player and you can kind of not go away from this, then I highly recommend not doing that, because you can get some good diamonds here. Even with 8 wins, you can get up to about 15K right now. With how the market is and how inflated the market is, especially if you get a 90 to 95 that pulls for a lot, like DeGrom or someone like that, or even Trout, then it's going to help your stubs per run an absolute ton. And as always, every single win is is going towards a Bregman, or whenever you finish Bregman, it's going towards 1,000,000 stubs or about 700k on the rewind rare round. So definitely, this event is definitely a dub, guys. I highly recommend doing this event. If you guys are not doing this event, literally, what are you doing? I don't know what to say other than this is literally the best event that we're getting, and I completely understand it. San Diego Studios, they really knocked it out of the park with this one, and the reason that they did is just there's a lot of content in this thing. And now the one thing that you guys gotta make sure that you're doing is it only is until February 16th, so you do not have a lot of time. I don't recommend just absolutely binging it out because you're going to burn out, but do a little bit of a pace and just have a pace and do it every single day. If you can get 5-6 wins a day, then you're going to be helping yourself out in the long run an absolute ton. Now, I do know it's the end of the game, and a lot of people might be like, well, I don't need an absolute ton of stubs, but if you want to complete your God Squad, you want to finish your God Squad before going into MLB The Show 21, I highly recommend doing this event because you can literally get so many stubs just playing the game and having a great time. Alright, boys, I hope that that guide ended up helping you out a ton, as this is going to be how I'm going to be attacking this event as fast as possible. Now, before we get out of this video, again, if you guys hit that like and sub button, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.